Good morning, friends. I hope you guys are doing well. A good afternoon, good night, wherever you are and whatever time it is. Welcome to my channel. I garden in zone 6B7A. Friends, it's such a beautiful day. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you some clearance plants I picked up. Yes, I've done it again. Anyway, so I have my pumpkin spice latte already. And friends, just look at that yellow butterfly. Oh my goodness. Absolutely gorgeous. I have my pumpkin spice latte ready. I'm gonna go and set up the plants and then I'll share with you what I have. But I'm telling you, it's such a beautiful day, and look at this butterfly. It's just going crazy out here. Anyway, so let me get set up and I'll go over the plants. Friends, I'm in the corner here out of the sun and I'm so excited to share with you what I got. Okay, so first up, look what I found. Okay, I can't stress enough, do not pay full price for plants unless it's something you must have. You definitely must have it, or if you know how your garden center works. So these on the right here, they're all from Lowe's Garden Center, and I think by now I know how it works here. So they get the plants, and then I would say a few weeks after, they go right in the clearance because they have to mark them down to make space for more plants. So for me personally, I'm never in a rush to purchase a plant. Anyways, so friends, I've been eyeing these. Oh my goodness, look what I got. I got Joy Sedum, and they have them in the clearance section already. Mind you, they have a lot non-clearance and they have a lot in the clearance. So however they decided to put the plants in the clearance section, that's their company's strategy. Anyway, so I pick up these, friends, and I'm not sure which one's gonna come first, this video or I have a clearance shop with me video at Lowe's to show you guys where I would feature all these plants in there. But anyway, so here we have the Joy Sedum. Bloom summer and fall, and it will get 18 to 24 inches tall and wide. It's non-hardy in zones 1 to 2. So for the most part, it covers almost all of the zones. Friends, this is a perennial I strongly recommend for you to put in your garden. Yes, love Joy Sedum. So I picked up 3 of them. Yes, just look at the blooms here, and I have some in my garden and they look spectacular. I just love these plants. And also I might add, which I probably did several times already, they're good food for the birds. Let me explain to you. So in spring, friends, you're gonna see your leaves all, it look damaged, okay, like something was just chewing at it. It's the birds. Yes, they eat on the foliage in the spring, and then when the bloom heads start to form, they just leave it alone. So if you see damage on your Joy Sedum, or next year, I'm just letting you know, it's not insect, it's just the birds picking away at the foliage, right? And that's completely fine in my garden. Anyways, so I picked up 2 of these. This one is a Joy. And mind you, they come in all different type, right? So when you're shopping, keep your eyes on the tag. Here is the other one. This one is the fire. Yes. So you can see the blooms on this one is more red, or I would say fiery looking. And blooming summer and fall, $8.98, and this will get 18 inches tall and 18 inches wide. So this is what it looks like, and these are also great to propagate. So if you want to have a lot of these in your garden, you can propagate them. I would say probably wait until in spring. If you want to try it now, you can do so, but I'm not doing any propagation now. If anything, spring. I have the black Joy Sedum from Proven Winners. Let me show it to you if you haven't seen the video. That one I definitely will be propagating next year, this one, because I find it such an unusual find. I found it at a private garden center and I just had to have it. So this would definitely be, so I will definitely be propagating this guy here. But the other ones, you can find them at your local garden center, at your big box store. So I'm not gonna propagate these ones. Anyways, so I got one of the fire and I got one of the Joy. And let me show you something here. So these look almost the same, right? The blooms, right? But if you look on the tag, the Joy is supposed to be more of this color, and then the fire is this color. So what I can tell you, in summer it looks more like this, the Joy. In fall right now, it looks more like this. So there's a difference there, and it's just the season, because you know, with most of your plants, the colors just change in the fall season. So for example, right here next to me is this hydrangea. This one's supposed to be the bloom struck purple blue hydrangea, and just look at it. See, it's this dark pink bug, and the color is just what happens to your plants in fall. So I'm just kind of differentiate the difference with these two. Autumn Joy is just the time of season, the color variation would be just different. Anyways, I got 3 of these guys, friends. You don't know how much excited I am. I really am excited about these. Alrighty, over here, friends, I got 3 of these mums. Yes, let me explain to you. I'm not one to go crazy buying mums. I feel like I don't want to dedicate a spot in my garden just for mums. That's just not me. I like putting them in the fall containers, and I have a tree at the front of the house, and what I do there, I just put all miscellaneous plants there. So I have liatris there that will naturalize. I have sweet alyssum in there. So anything goes over there, in my opinion, right? But what I do with my mums in the container, when spring comes, I take them out and then I plant them in the ground. However, I did a test last year where I got one of these and I put it straight in the ground. And I'm gonna take you to the front and I'll show you what it looks like. Anyway, so I picked up 3 of these, $3.90, and I only paid $2 for them, friends. Yes, and I got all 3 in white. So with these, they will get 12 to 24 inches tall and 16 to 30 inches wide. They're non-hardy from zones 1 to 4. I mean 6B, 7A. So my mom's returned for me, yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and plant these in the front, and I'll take you over and show you where I have them. But I just love the white mum in the garden. At nighttime, you could see the white flowers in the garden. So I just got 3 of these ones, so pretty. And you could still see a lot of buds on here, not open as yet. So let me go and show you what I was talking about, why I picked up. This is that tree I was telling you about. I have liatris in here, sweet alyssum. I even have lilies in here. Just tuck anything in here. I don't know which one it is, but all these 3 mums, friends, they were from the previous year. I just tucked them in here. And one of them I got last year in the small container. I'm not sure which one it was. So that's what I did. The small little container I just shared with you, I think it's this one. I just tuck it in here and look at it. Look how big it got, right? So they're really small, but they get bigger and it stays in here. And that's what I do with my mom. So I just picked up those 3 and I'm just gonna put them anywhere in here randomly just to give it some fall interest, because as I said to you before, I don't like to dedicate a special spot in my garden for moms. It's just something I don't like to do. Anyways, but let me go back to the back and continue this video. So that large mom was this, yes, last year. Anyway, so I got 3 of these, and as I said to you before, I just love the white color. Alrighty, there we are. And up next, friends, look what I found. Yes. Alrighty, here it is. You guys know how much I love Nandina. I got the Colorscape Nandina. This was in the clearance section, and I just want to offer a tip to you. If you shop the clearance section, make sure you see your price was adjusted, okay? Because sometimes you have these plants on clearance and sometimes the cashier needs to adjust them, so very important. So this was in the clearance section, so I took it up with all these other ones I just shared with you. And this one doesn't have the mark. Normally they put the line on there, and then sometimes they don't. So the guy said, yep, he said it's on clearance, so he just adjusted it for me. And probably because you could see it's losing the leaf, it's what is expected at this time of the year, right? But it only had just this one. So I was so excited about this. This is a Colorscape Nandina, so I paid maybe $6 for it. It says Accent Landscape Highlight. And friends, it will get 12 to 20 inches tall and wide also, and it's non-hardy from zones 1 to 5. So just want to stress to you, if you want to know your hardy zone, just take your zip code and put it in Google, and it will tell you your hardy zone. If you did not know that, that's how you know if a plant will return for you. I'm in 6B, 7A, so this will return for me. If I was in zone 3, this will not return for me. But anyway, so I was so excited about this, and you guys know I have a lot of Nandinas in my garden, and I love that it's small because, as I said to you before, I'm just trying to create some winter interest in the garden, and I don't like shrubs that get big and large in the garden. I just don't like shrubs of that nature. Anyway, so this guy will be going probably somewhere here. I think I'll be putting it somewhere here. I have to take out the hosta, so it probably will be going in the back there. But anyway, so this is this one. I'm so excited about this. So this might be my 12, I think, or 13 Nandina in the garden. Yes, I have a lot of them, but this one is new to my collection. Colorscape Nandina, and just look at that red fiery foliage on there, friends. Oh my goodness, perfect. So this is what it's looking like. I just need to clean it up and good to go. Alrighty, so all these were from Lowe's Garden Center. So let's move along. All right, friends, I want to stress to you to shop your private garden center, not your big box stores, not Lowe's, not Home Depot. We shop those a lot, right? Check out your privately owned nursery or garden center and see what you can find. What I can tell you is that this time they have a lot of them from just my shopping. They have their perennials and trees 50% off. Yes, they do. So I went on an adventure yesterday and I went to a native garden center. They had other native plants, but I didn't buy any. And then I went to another garden center and I found some good finds there, all 50% off. So first up, let's see what I want to start with. Okay, so let's start with this Hummingbird Mint. And friends, I paid maybe $3.50 for this. Yes, it was originally maybe $8, $7 and change. So I got this one. There's no tag in there. So with this guy, I'm gonna make sure I mulch it at the root wherever I decide to put it. I may put it in the pollinator garden bed or the hummingbird garden bed. We'll see. But I love this orange color on there, so I picked this up because I think it's somewhat, you hardly see this at your local garden center. And that's what I love about these private garden centers. You find plants you don't see at your big box stores. Anyways, so next, look what I have, friends. I found the Yarrow New Vintage Violet. And these are all perennials. And this will bloom in summer. I have the white in my garden because Yarrow, they are native plants here. And I have the white in my garden already. You see them everywhere. You go to the park, you go to the lake, the white yarrows, they're just everywhere. So I was excited when I found this pink one. All right, so it's a bloom time is late spring through summer. Plant in full sun. It will get 12 to 14 inches tall and wide. It's hardy from zones 4 through 9. Lovely flowers bloom heavily over a long season and hold their vibrant color as they mature. Plants are drought tolerant, deer and rabbit resistant, and attract butterflies. Hence why I want to put it in the pollinator garden bed or the hummingbird garden bed. Great for containers or in the garden. Remove faded flowers to promote rebloom. So I might put this in the flamingo garden bed because it's pink, or I may put it in the pollinator garden bed. We'll see. But this is what this guy is, and it was $11.99 and I paid only $5 and change for it. Yeah, so that's my point. It was affordable, right? Let me give you a close-up of what it looks like. Here it is. It reminds me of, the foliage reminds me of parsley or carrots, right? Doesn't it? But I just absolutely love the pink blooms in here. So pretty. Alrighty, friends, so that's Yarrow. And guess what I found? I was like, oh my goodness. One of my favorite perennials, which I think is very underrated. If you never heard of scabiosa, or pink cushion, you definitely should check it out. You can do them from seeds. What I can say is that I saw these at Lowe's in springtime. Yes, you see them in the spring and that's it. You don't see them any other time in the season, and they bloom all the way into fall actually. So with this scabiosa, there's no tag on it, but they bloom from late spring through fall, and they get 12 to 15 inches tall and wide, and they're hardy from zones 3 to 9, and they love full sun. And I have some in the garden in the front, friends, and they give you evergreen interest. Yes, and I'm only talking from experience. Last year when I went out in the garden in the winter when it was snowing, this guy stayed green all year. It doesn't die back to the ground. The foliage stay green just as the boxwood. So I strongly recommend picking this up to give your garden some interest throughout all the way into winter, I should say. And you can see the buds are on here. And I said to the lady, which one is this? She said it's the blue one. So I have the pink in the front, and they come in pink, pinky purple, and they come in blue, which is more like blue lilac, and they also come in the blue. So I don't know if this is the real blue or that blue purple. I don't know, but you know what, I don't care. I love it so much, so I really don't care. But anyway, so I'm excited to see what color these buds will be. And with these, you just have to clip off the spent blooms, but they're really good. The blooms are unique, and I was excited when I found this, friends. Oh my goodness. So this is the pink cushion or scabiosa, and then let's go in the front and I'll show you those I have in the front. Welcome to the front. So here we are. This is one of the oldest one I have. This might probably be the third year I have this guy in the front. This one is the pink one, but this is what the blooms will look like. So I'm excited to see if the one I have is the blue or the blue purple. But this is what the blooms look like, and when the blooms are done, you just clip off the head as you do with most plants, right? Just to promote new buds coming out from it. But they stayed just like this boxwood in the winter, yes. So that's almost 3 years old, and this one I picked up in spring of this year. And I think I have another one somewhere else here. Let me see. Yep, here's another one tucked in here. So those two are new ones, and then the bigger one is from 2 years ago. And what I must say about these, friends, you should put mulch at the base of it, because with this guy here, I had another one behind there and it died out in the winter. So I'm thinking they want enough mulch in there. So I'll make sure I have enough mulch to the base of it so it doesn't die out. And sometimes, you know what, friends, you lose your plants. Sometimes you don't know why. It just happened, right? Anyways, but this is what the blooms will look like if it's that color or if it's the blue color. All right, friends, this is what your blooms will look like on the pink cushion. Oh, and also I must add, they're great as cut flowers too. They really are. I haven't tried it, but that's one of the features. They're great as cut flowers. And I'm excited to see what the other one will look like. All right, friends, last but not least is this new find. I've never seen this before. At first I thought it was the Lenten rose, and I'll show you why I thought so. So this is what the foliage looks like, and right behind me I have a Lenten rose right here. Look at that. That's the Lenten rose, and if you put them together, right, I thought it looked like it. So then I pulled the tag out. I was excited thinking it was a Lenten rose because they're so expensive and they're hard to find, and those ones you never get on clearance. Anyway, so that one I have there, a friend gave it to me. So guess what this is, friends? I've never seen this plant before. It is a pink dragonfly, Virginia pig squeak. Loves full sun. It will get 10 to 15 inches tall and 15 inches wide, and it blooms in spring and is tear resistant and low maintenance. It says large wavy leathery leaves are evergreen and provide strong textural contrast in the garden. Bright pink flowers cluster are borne on thick stalks, very easy to grow. Virginia requires little care and is hardy from zones 4 through 9. It grows in a clumping habit, so I should be able to divide these guys out and probably get 3 plants from them. And it says they get 15 inches tall there, and it plants in container, mixed border beds or as a border. And friends, look at that tip below there. It says plant where it can be seen in the winter to enjoy the deep purple foliage and bright early spring flowers. So I did some research on it, and the foliage turns very purpley in the winter. I'm excited about that. When I did some research on it, it said just put it as a filler in the garden, and it grows very short. So I'm gonna walk around and see where I'm gonna tuck this. But I was excited about this. I like finding unusual plants, and I think you find a lot of unusual plants in your private garden center, not so much your big box stores. But this is what it should look like there. So I'm really excited about this one and all of them. And friends, they were all $6.50. So this was $6.50-ish, $6.50, and that was $3 something. So all these 4 plants from the private garden center, I paid $23, yes. So I want to just encourage you, don't think private garden centers are expensive. You just have to know the time of year to shop there, right? So get out there and see what you can find at your private garden centers. And also, of course, check out your big box stores. You guys know most of my garden plants are from Lowe's. Thank you, Lowe's, for marking down your clearance plants. I know some other big box stores, they don't do that, but Lowe's is always my to-go for my clearance plants. Anyway, friends, so this is my haul. I'm so excited. Friends, the only thing I was keeping my eyes on were the Sedum, and I probably thought I could get a Nandina, and I'm still looking for my Spirea, but I wasn't expecting to buy anything else. But luckily I'm done planting all of those clearance plants I've shared with you in a lot of the other videos. So I'm gonna go ahead and plant these guys. I may do a video on that, or I may just plant them, but I just wanted to share with you what I have here because I just want to get all these plants in the ground. Today's a perfect day for that, and the temperature keep going up and down. It keep fluctuating, so it's like you just never know. The only thing I really keep my eyes on is more shrubs, more arborvitaes and boxwoods. So those I probably would have to wait until it get really cold when they decide to mark them down. But for now, the perennial plants, I'm good for now, right? But with these ones, I justify why I picked them up, right? But anyway, friends, thank you for being here. Let me know what good finds you found at your garden center or even your private garden centers. All right, friends, I'll see you in the next one, and thank you guys as always for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you. Until next time, cheers.